What's up with it, fam? It's your boy ASAP the Thriller here, back at it again with another video. So let me get straight into it, fam. So in this video, what you can expect to see is a little bit about throughout the week, and I'm gonna actually show y'all some money, right? I'm gonna show y'all some money, some of the money that I was able to make. And listen, fam, I was able to start this business with a little less than $15,000. I started it with, let's see, it was $13,500 that I spent on the inventory, right? And then $13,500. And then I paid a driver $400 to go pick up 2 loads from me and deliver it to my storage units, right? The storage units that I got, I originally started with 3. They were about $250 a piece for the bigger ones, and then I paid about $139 for the smaller ones. So I would say that's about $640 that I was paying. But fam, there's a little trick to the story, right? So stick with me, fam. I'm about to get into the numbers. I am gonna show you a little bit about the week, and I'm gonna show you how quickly I was able to make this money, right? So bear with me, fam. Watch this video. I think it's a lot of education, and I think you guys will find it entertaining too. Now, before I get into it, let me explain to y'all real quick the reason why I chose to start a new business, right? So for one of the main problems that I was trying to solve is to create an additional stream of income for myself, like a residual stream of income, right? And I tried a lot of different things. A lot of different things didn't work. But what I decided to do was invoke on my passion, right? Because I have a passion for selling things. I've always had a passion for selling things. Back in the 8th grade, 7th grade, my middle school years, what I would do is I would go to the dollar store and buy those packs of like Paydays and Snickers and Butterfingers, and they would come, and I believe in a pack of 12, and they were the little small ones, right? And I would buy the pack of 12 for $1, and I would go to school and I would sell them for 25 cents a piece, right? So I always had like an entrepreneurial spirit about myself, right? And I've always enjoyed the thrill of selling. So what I did was I decided to embark on that again, right? And again, fam, like what takes up the majority of my time now is my engineering business. And the reason that I need to find a residual stream of income is because I'm a contractor. So it could be 60 days before I'm paid, sometimes 90 days before I'm paid. And with me having a family of 6, right? It's me, my wife, and then we have 4 kids. Me always having to manage the money that comes in, it can be difficult at times, especially when it might be 60 or 90 days out before the next time I get paid, right? And then not only that, I work on project by project by project. So it could be a little bit of time before I get a new project, right? So the reason I decided to start this new business is because I needed to solve that problem. I wanted to make money every single day. So stick around, fam. Hopefully this video can provide you guys with information, inspiration, and a little bit of motivation. All right, fam, so it is a little messy in here, so don't judge me, right? But this is my office. This is where I get the majority of my work done, right? But anyway, fam, let's get right back to the side hustle, right? So we're going to talk about just over the last couple of days, and then I'm going to show you guys how much I was able to make over the past 3 weeks. Fam, I've only been in business for 3 weeks, right? And here's a little insight, right? I only go to the storage in order to sell things between the hours of 12 and 1. And then again, between the hours of about 5 to about 6, right? So that's about 2 hours a day worth of work, right? All of the majority of the muscle in the work was at the beginning when I was first getting started. And listen, fam, I know the video is long, but go back and watch my previous video where I break down everything that I have to do. Even if you got to skip through the video to find where it gets good, you can skip past me doing dog training and all that. Go back and watch that video, right? Because I break down all of the hard work that it took in the beginning in order for me to get started, right? All right, fam, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys how much cash I actually have in my hand right now. And this came over the last 3 or 4 days. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1250, 70, 80, 90, that's 13, 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, right? So that's $1,355 that I was able to make over the past 3 or 4 days only in cash, fam, right? I had some transactions that some people pay with credit card, some people pay with debit card, right? But within my bank statement and within my, cause I use the Square app in order to process transactions. Those were over the past 3 weeks. Well, I started this business 4 weeks ago, but it literally took me 1 week, one full week to actually get the stuff prepared and ready to sell. Because I had to sort through things and get rid of damaged stuff, get rid of broken stuff, make things actually look put together almost like a store, right? So people can want to come in and feel like they're gonna shop. So that took me about a week. And again, this is what takes up the majority of my time. So I did it on my spare time, and that's why it took me a full week. So fam, I was able to make this much only working about 2 hours a day, right? But again, all of the work was done up front. So that's why it's important for everybody to figure out some type of a side hustle. Now, I'm not saying that everybody need to jump in and do the same thing I'm doing, because I hadn't broken even yet, right? But again, you'll be able to see in this video right here how much money I've made so far and how much inventory I have left. And that will kind of give you guys an idea of how much more money I'm gonna make just off of this one load. So fam, I think I cracked the code, right? This is a nice little side hustle for me. It works for me. Figure out what works for you. Now stay tuned, because I'm gonna show y'all what I got so far in my bank, right? And I'm gonna block out all the numbers so can't nobody hack my stuff. But stay tuned, fam. So basically what I have in my business account right now is $4,974, right? But we have to take into account I had a couple of expenses. I actually paid U-Haul to move my stuff from one unit to another. And that was this $152 charge. And then also that $27 charge right there. And then not only that, I had to get a whole nother unit because I needed a bigger unit. I needed a bigger space, right? Had a lot more stuff than I thought. So that was the $43 charge, and then the $388 charge, right? So what I was able to do was pretty much convert those 3 units where I had I had 10 by 20s, I had 2 10 by 20s and 1 10 by 15, right? I was able to fit all of that into a 12 by 30 with more than enough room to spare. So that's what I ended up doing, and on top of that, it was a lot cheaper. So if I were to go back and add in those expenses, fam, I probably made about $5,300 or $5,400, right? And those were from card transactions. And I think I had maybe a couple of cash transactions that I decided to deposit into the bank, right? So $5,400 plus the $1,300 plus, because this is actually more than $1,300, but $1,300, let's just say $1,300 plus the $5,400, fam, that's $6,700 that I was able to make in less than a month, right? Less than 1 month, right? So again, we'll see if it's profitable and if it's worth me doing it after we get most of this stuff sold, right? And after we break even. But fam, y'all see how much more stuff I got in there, right? Still got a lot of stuff in there, fam. So do the math. All right, fam, so let me briefly discuss a little bit about what my strategy is going to be, right? So when I got these pallets, I was already aware that some of the things would be damaged. Some of the things would be like store returns, but a lot of the stuff is actually brand new, right? So what I'm doing, fam, is I'm selling this stuff, right? I'm using Facebook Marketplace. I'm using eBay. We offer shipping, and we also do local pickup, right? So a lot of people actually, most of the money that we've made have been from people actually coming to pick this stuff up. So shout out to OfferUp and shout out to Facebook Marketplace, right? And what we do is I sell the stuff for about half of what you can find it at Target or Walmart or even Amazon in some instances, right? So what I'm trying to do, fam, is I'm selling this stuff at a price and I'm not charging sales tax. Even though I live in Texas, I'm supposed to be charging sales tax, right? But what my strategy is and my goal is, and for me, and what I'm going to do in order to see if this can be an actual viable business, because I'm trying to attract people to come to me in the first place, right? And it's extremely attractive if people can come, they know the price, they don't got no sales tax or nothing, right? So what I'm doing is I'm just eating the cost of that. And now I am a square. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I'm a square. I pay my taxes all the time. So the sales tax that I'm supposed to be charging these customers, I'm actually gonna pay it myself. I'm gonna eat the cost of that. So not only am I selling stuff for half the cost, but I'm also gonna eat the cost of the sales tax, right? Until I can afford to flip my money and flip my money and flip my money, and I can go big enough to get me an actual facility, I'm not gonna charge people sales tax, right? So what I wanna do is I wanna see if I'm still profitable, right? If I'm still profitable, even though I'm eating that sales cost, selling stuff at half, getting rid of all of the things that were damaged and just that I can't sell, that I won't even feel right about selling, right? And I'm gonna see if I'm still profitable. If I'm still profitable, and if it makes sense for me to continue to do, because if it takes me, 2 months, 3 months to sell this stuff, and I only made $3,000 profit, then for me it's not worth it, right? It's not worth it because I don't want to charge people sales tax. I want to eat that cost, right? I want to eat that cost. Again, I'm gonna eat that cost. It's gonna be a different story once I get a facility where people can actually feel like they got a store, right? But it's just more attractive, right? That's how I'm getting the word out about myself. I'm eating the cost. It's like the cost of marketing almost, right? So yes, fam, I will be paying my sales tax. So do not think that that sales tax won't be paid. I'm gonna pay it for the customer, right? And that's just gonna be my strategy. So with that being said, fam, hopefully this video was educational. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you want to hear more, if you want to learn more, if you want to follow on the journey, let me know. But the only way I'm gonna know is if you guys share this video, if you guys comment, hit the like button, right? Because it's hard for me to stay motivated if I don't know if people watching. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on the last video, it was 27 minutes long. It was a lot of information in there, but I take responsibility because I probably shouldn't have put my dog in there doing dog training, and I did a little too much, right? But go back and watch that video. If you're not interested in a dog, skip forward about, 7 minutes or 9 minutes or something like that. Again, it was a long video. And then get to the meat and potatoes of how it looked when I first started and all of the work that I had to put into it. That's all I got to say, fam. Thank y'all for watching. Holla at your boy.